Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today we're at 15,622. We did finally push. We did finally push. That said, let's get started. So the reason we pushed is, of course, the Sanctuary. We're limited to doing more until we get there. Alright, let's get the expedition out of the way first. And so far, nothing exciting. Okay, we got shiny weapon scrolls. Those could be good. Okay, we at least got them. More? Okay, take that. Yeah, I ended up mapping keys for this. I probably should have done it a while ago, but here we are. I didn't realize one of the things I can do in BlueStacks is I can map a key that just, as long as I'm holding it down, it presses the key, and you can set it to be as fast as you want. That really makes things like this a lot quicker. Especially when, we get a bunch like this where there's really nothing. Okay, well, there we got some weapon stones. There's nothing we need to see. We don't even get them. And it just makes it so much smoother to get in and out. Again, something I probably should have done a long time ago, considering how long I've been making these videos, but hey, better late than never. Never admonish yourself for finally doing something that makes you more efficient. So, oh, there we go. We at least got some more shining weapon scrolls. Very nice. Oh, finally some shining weapon stones. And that's what we wanted there. And I probably have a bunch of stones we need to use, so maybe we'll do that tonight. I do have a much better way of using them all too, so that's also extra nice. Honestly, my biggest thing is how many like tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen things there are, and it's like this is totally unnecessary. I shouldn't need to tap the screen that much. Oh, we opened an extra one, that's okay. And again, we're only looking for scrolls and stones. Nothing really else, and not these scrolls. The other scrolls, the shiny scrolls. And here we go, we got some stones, possibly. Nope. No, actually, no, we don't. Alright. And yep, see how quick that is? Yep. A lot quicker than me holding down and spamming, and let me tell you that. This is being rolled over for the hero tickets, or hero seals, excuse me. And I realized I did make the same mistake here. It's because I was doing my alt account, and part of it's because I just get in the zone sometimes, and like look at I can just hold the key down now, and it's beautiful, and we can just get through things so much quicker. Something again I should have done a long time ago. Especially with how many of these things are like click, 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 click. Ooh, we got a shining armor stone. All right, let's actually. Our archers have been a bit neglected, I think. Yeah, more than a bit, I guess. Good news is now I can just hold down the Z, and it'll just look at it go. We'll burn up these 87 probably in no time. I will now be the world's most impatient. So this should get us hopefully to 450. I want to say. Started at I believe 416. We'll see that at the end. So we're just trying to move the chains here. So how are your archers doing? I have noticed my archers have been very weak ever since the Wild Castle. Like between the Sky Castle and the Wild Castle and artifacts, they're really boosting the heroes and not the archers so much. I think that's overall a good thing. The archers kind of became too much of a focus because they were the only group you could upgrade like this, and I think that really made them disproportionately powerful compared to your heroes and other things in the game. But it's definitely a shift. But As I said, how are you doing? How are your archers? You know, very curious what plus to skill your archers are. Again, mine could be much higher too. One of my viewers did point out that I have options to make my archers much higher, and I do agree. However, with the fact that archers don't contribute as much damage anymore, and the fact that I'm already plus 400, now granted, we'll see when we're done with this exactly how much could I potentially enhance myself. We'll see, but I just, again, I want to be able to skip this. Why is this here? Why do we have this unnecessary animation that we can't skip? This is like my number one complaint. I just want to be able to skip this. It doesn't serve any purpose. All it does is slow us down. And without it, I could have been done a long time ago. I just don't feel like this adds anything to the game. At least outside of the first time you see it. But once you see it the first time, then it's like, okay, I've seen it 100 times. And we're literally going to see it 80-something times today. Now, what I don't remember is if this changes based on the element. And somebody did ask me once, you know, what about different elements in your bow? The issue is, for me to make an equivalent bow, or roll an equivalent set of gear, I would have to make a arrow. I'd have to get an arrow that was plus 460 of another element. And that's not even counting, you know, the armor part too for the gloves. So without that, you know, without being able to do that, the other elements just can't compete. Now, a lot of people think poison should do some kind of damage over time, and while I agree, as soon as you make one of the elements do more damage than the other elements, everybody's going to switch to that element. Everybody will. That's just the nature of this game. Nobody's going to stay with because especially at this stage of the game, everything's damage. Everything is damage, so nobody's going to go back to the, you know, Now, granted, where I'm at now, would I make a poison set if all of a sudden poison did the most damage? The answer is probably no. What I would probably do is start shifting whenever we get something beyond Mythic. I keep waiting for, you know, whatever is Mythic Plus. I assume, after a lot of thought, I said, well, why not call it Divine? It could be the Divine, you know, your heroes can become Divined or something like that. That's really the only thing I could come up with that would be well beyond where we are. But I don't know. I'm not the game designer. I don't know what their plans are. I feel like Total War was effectively a tier boost for our heroes. That's really how I feel. Like, instead of giving us an actual tier boost, they gave us Total War, and the way they designed Total War with the artifacts and stuff like that. I honestly feel like the work on Total War was probably done. They just didn't know what to do with it, you know? I think it was more like, we could give them this progression system at any time, but in a game like this, to me, it's more important about when you give the progression system. And I'll say this, it actually, for this game, it's very unique. Okay, so we went up to 475. That's actually really good. We had really good luck with that. All right, let's see. Let's enhance this guy. All right, only 25 here, so a little less. You are seeing, though, that skew towards doing the dragon so much is actually paying off. We do seem to get more dragon-based stuff. It is an extra 5 tickets, and again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you buy 5 tickets on a wolf day. Then on that wolf day, you don't spend them, so you have 5 tickets left over. You use all your other tickets. Then when you come back to the game tomorrow, you'll have 5 tickets. You'll have 5 additional tickets for the dragon, for hopefully a total of, if you're doing this, you should have a total of 15. And then you can buy, as you saw, 5 more to do the dragon 20 times, and then you do the wolf 10 times. Much, much better to roll those tickets over. I didn't even know it was possible. I did it as an experiment. I want to say in one of the 200 episodes, maybe it was in the 100s now. It's been a while since we've been using this pattern, and the same pattern also applies for the portal, except the portal will let you roll 2 days over. So again, we buy 5 tickets today. Today is Gear Seals Day. Tomorrow is, I don't know what tomorrow is, but I know it's one of the scrolls. We buy 5 more tickets that day, so now we have 10 extra tickets, and you can still spend your. So I had 15 tickets going in today. So I spent all 15 of those, and then bought 5 more. So okay, so there we go. We got to 280. Very nice. That's actually some very nice upgrades. And yes, you can see how I just jam on the key now, and I just have to hold it down. Now it's so much nicer. I know that one of my viewers suggested it a while ago, and I'll be honest, I didn't explore the option because I didn't understand what the option meant. I didn't know that you could set up a key to where you could do that. And now that I have, I regret not looking at it further. It's just, especially in a lot of games, they want you to either hold the key down and you get impatient. Idle Ant Colony, great example. I have set this up in Idle Ant Colony as well to auto tap for me, and it's way faster at building stuff. It's way faster at upgrading things. It's way faster at prestiging things. So that's another game where having a repeat tap that you can configure is way better, and boy, do I regret it after all the prestiging we did. That said, I have a lot of Idle Ant videos coming. It's just more like, I kind of did not have the best weekend last weekend. I got sick. I wasn't like sick on the weekend. Clearly I streamed. But I will tell you, my energy levels were not, it's just my energy, the amount of energy I had was not normal, and it took me a little more than the weekend to kind of wear that off and get my energy levels back up. That was the problem that I had. Alright, so we have now gathered up everything. There's only one thing left. Alright, so we need to level up Vincent here. Alright, Vincent, let's see what you can do. 7361, not terrible. Slowly getting all our damage dealers up, and I did want to check Blake's damage because we actually have Blake rocking and rolling, and his damage is, I mean, he's comparable to Raven, nothing to write home about. Actually beating Marion, though, and Brian, which, yeah, I'd hope he beat Brian. So, unfortunately, really just not much to write home about. I mean, he's better than, obviously, him not being there. Again, the real champions are, of course, Christian, Vincent, Roderick. That's why, this is one of the reasons why people ask, why'd you replace Julian? It's because I can now have Vincent on both my farm team and my push team, and unless I really need Julian's extra aggro, I'd much rather have Vincent. And then it's, you know, the archers. Daniel actually does really well, surprisingly. And, of course, it's then everybody else down here. So, sort of interesting to see how things are a little bit different with farming. That said, I believe in terms of runes, everybody's done. Yes. So I believe we're working on the Viking chick for runes. Yes, everybody's done. So this will be a longer focus on getting the Viking chick's runes up. Now, I do kind of, I honestly, having, you know, hindsight is 2020, I do feel like it would have been better off to have worked on Austin. So we will be just doing Austin next. Mostly because I think AoE is king, you know. I was hoping that we would get more performance out of the Viking chick, and don't get me wrong, Austin is still at the bottom of the damage meters, but getting him just some flat damage here is going to become a huge boon. Okay, got to 11. There we go. Okay, we got that to +9. Again, I just feel like giving this to Austin will give us... Okay, that was nice. A lot more. Alright, so now we go up to 4-star. And as this is 4-star... Wait, that's 5-star. As this is 4-star, we can actually... Wait, that has nothing to do with being 4-star. The reality is we can actually summon a little bit more here because we need at least 2 hits. We need more than 2. 6. Just 6. Okay. Well, we can summon a lot more here without having to worry about limiting ourselves. 7, 8, 9 is 24. So as long as we don't go over 24, we're fine. And again, you're going to start to see patterns where certain runes get upgraded, certain runes don't. So we end up with a huge excess in inventory. Come on. And we whiff 3 times. Sure, why not? And again, same thing. We still want to get around 24. This is actually going to be kind of sad if I can just not get... Wow. Well, everything counts, right? Couldn't even get it to +7. That's kind of disappointing. At this point, we'll just use up what we have, and... So we probably, if I'm not ready tomorrow, we probably will not be doing any runes. We're actually very close to leveling, so we can, but the good news is we can just save the rune seals up. So let's see what we get. We do get it to +7 finally. This can actually be enhanced too. Maybe we'll get some luck here. Come on, +7, +7, okay, we get it to at least +7. We do have some here. Can we actually get this to something? And the answer is no. So again, kind of stuck in this area. I mean, I think this is actually kind of dense for really good runes. I don't remember how everything else turns out. But again, as you can see, it's going to take quite a bit. Alright, that said, we're switching gears. Now, I did have to feed Sophia's ring because we got 3, so we're going to go ahead and awaken that bad boy. And another level of a flat attack. Probably one of the best stats for Sophia. That is incredible. So Sophia already has +21%, +20k flat. That is crazy. That is a very good ring for Sophia. Very happy. And it's also 5-star. So it's a very nice ring. That said, it's Christian's ring. Actually, we're going to do something a little different first. We're going to get, we're going to, of course, re-roll all the 4-star rings. And after that, everything is just food. So we will... Again, I feel like this is a better use because... just because of how few there are. Now again, when I switch to the Warriors, and I probably should start working on the Warriors next, we'll probably start doing the Warriors tomorrow. We will be re-rolling 3-star. We need to get at least one good stat on 3-star amulets, and because we have so many more Warriors, there's going to be a need for a lot more re-rolling there. Health, useless. And one last try. Oh, that's right. I also do want to get some 5-star books. I do want to do that as well. I feel, you know, based on how important crit damage is in the Discord, I feel like it's better to just get them a 5-star book. So, Christian, you have a 3-star book. Let's just upgrade you a 5-star book, man. And again, we'll come out... Okay, we only got 3-star. Oh. Oh, that was... Damn it. Alright, getting the book to 3-star is pretty cheap, apparently. Do wish this had auto-select. This, I do feel like it needs auto-select. Okay, so we can get right there. Get you a 5-star. Okay, so we'll only be able to get it to a 6. Okay, health, that's... we are not worried about the awakenings. This, I mean... Alright, so let me take that back. Would it be nice to get good awakenings? Of course, but we're not going to be able to re-roll a 5-star book over and over again. We're mostly looking for just the flat bonus to this. And that's again, 630, so this is 60 per. I don't believe we have enough for an awakening. But again, this is just, we might as well get everybody a 5-star book, especially if we start leveling. And we shouldn't worry too much about what the stats are. Of course, we will be starting with Christian, and once his gets to +12, we'll make another one and another one. And again, just so everybody has a +12 book, that's 720 crit damage. That's nothing to just sneeze at. Alright, that said, it's Austin... It's Austin and Christian, and they both have 12... +12 rings, so we'll just get them both to +15. Now, as we are not, I wonder if I can eat that for, how much experience is that? Almost 4,000 experience compared to 1,400. Yeah, I guess we'll just eat this book. Actually, I should see, I take that back. We should see if anybody needs the book. And we can just eat all the 4-star books because we don't care about those, and just go on a... And again, we're just getting... Hopefully we'll get his ring to 15. We don't want to eat all the rings. And then we'll turn around and get Austin's ring to 15. Now the interesting thing is we do need to monitor how much XP it takes to level. This is 20k. And it's still 20k, because at some point, basically, the leveling caps. Alright, I'm assuming it caps at 20k, so it capped pretty early. Alright, let's waken this guy up, see what we get. And survey says we got health. That was terrible. Thank you for the useless level. We have a level 15 ring for Christian. Let's switch to Austin. And we'll go through and get his ring to 15. And again, really for Sophie, for these guys, this is going to be the driver. For Sophia, her ring... Okay, well, I guess we'll see if we can get his ring up to 15 or not. We might run out of food. It's 14. We eat all this. We're going to be 14 and a half. Alright, so not quite there. I'm sure we'll get there pretty easily. It's not going to be a question. That means we do actually need to leave 3-star rings to promote this later. That's fine. That's not a big deal. He has a 3-star book. His book was actually, what was this? 288 versus 216. Okay, you're going to get this book. And let's look at the Warriors. What books do they have? 216, 192, 216. What is this book left over? This is 216. Alright, wait, who had the 192? 216. Alright, we can go ahead and just give this book to Roderick. And again, we're not going to upgrade any other books. Alright. Actually, you don't need this book. We can give this book now to Vincent, because that is better for him. We'll give this book to you. Does anybody else need a book? No. Do any of our Switch teams need a book? These two. No? Okay. So that's sort of going to be the goal going forward. So I would recommend you follow the same strategy. Maybe I'll make a third video on this series about how to handle this, because really I feel like, you know, just get this up. You only get so many 5-star books anyways. It's not like you're going to be spending tons and tons of resources to level this. I just feel like re-rolling the 3-star rings over and over again is a path to nowhere. Just try to get one good stat. And the real value is going to come in re-rolling the 4-star rings over and over again, because they're already stronger by default. So what is this? This is 2.4%, and this is 3%. So this is 2 and 2.7%. So again, and again, you can see how this has paid off because of what Sophia has been able to do here. And don't get me wrong, Sophia has been extremely lucky with having health and attack. So what am I gonna do with this book? Do we need this book? I don't think anybody needs it. Can I? Well, no, we're low on crystals again. Alright, that's fine. We'll get some more tomorrow. Okay, that about covers that, and let's make sure that we have leveled everybody. This is going to be a little bit longer of a video than usual. Actually, it's not too bad. We're 24 minutes. It's just a little bit longer because we did do the archers for a little bit. I've been putting that off. There we go. 7362 for Vincent, and let's level up the castle. And the castle is 65,164. Excellent. That said, once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to Feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.